Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Ryan, aka Little Fatty. So welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're not new and you're already subscribed, then welcome back. I'm very happy that you're here. So I'm gonna start off this video really quick by just talking to you guys for a moment. This was gonna be entirely a separate video initially, but I think I just kind of wanted to keep it all together. Today we're playing Soma. So today's gonna be the part 2 to the last video. So go check out the first video. I genuinely am very happy how that came out. And if you want to, I guess, kind of understand what this video is gonna be about, check out the first one and then kind of come back to this one. If not, stick around. I'm pretty sure the continuity won't really necessarily be too drastic. But before we get into the game, I kind of want to talk about my absence on YouTube. I haven't uploaded in 6 days, and I guess that's not a lot. In my head, it's probably a little too much. I kind of want to upload at least 2 videos a week, or at least a video a week. And I already know by the time I'm recording this, it's probably going to take me a day to edit this video. Nope. Or 2, depending on how long the video is going to be. Nope. And it's Soma, so it's most likely going to be around 2 hours to an hour. So, strap on tight, it's going to be a long video, I'm sorry. But I kind of wanted to talk about how I've been, where I've been. For those who are in the Discord server, you guys already know. I really appreciate your support. It's been probably one of the toughest weeks of my life. And those who are in the Discord server, you guys are updated first, because I kind of want to maintain a good communication with everybody who's subscribed to the channel. So join the Discord server, join it. I would appreciate it, and you'll get more updates from me. So, essentially, I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I don't know how to put it lightly. I'm gonna try to say this without getting like super emotional, but Jelly and Squishy, who are my 2 pet frogs, they recently passed away, and my fiance and I, we did everything we could to help them. It was just unfortunately a little too late for us to really do anything. And yeah, it really caught us by surprise, and it's just one of those things where it's just like that was not supposed to happen, you know? We don't know what necessarily affected them. Well, we don't know what really got them so sick. Everything online kind of points towards like a fungal disease that they had, or like a sickness or something like that. Essentially, it was something that was too far. It was too late for us to really take immediate action. And I mean, I'll put it this way: without getting, I guess, too personal, but my fiance and I, we were about to go out on a date, and we like to make sure that the tank is moisture, or has a lot of moisture, and it's very humid in there. So we were humidifying the terrarium before we left, and my fiance, she found Jelly in the back, and it looked like she was already deceased, but we found out later on that she was still alive, and we took her to the vet. You know, I'm skipping out on a lot of details here, but we took her to the vet ultimately, and when we left, our other frog, Squishy, he was green. He was okay. He was jumping around. He was fine. Everything was okay. We had to go out of town, two towns over, and by the time we got there, the vet already told us that Jelly had passed away. And that was already pretty tough, you know, but Samantha and I, we were saying to each other, okay, this is horrible, and this is this is one of the most terrible days of our lives. We lost our our one of our best friends, and but we need to stay strong because we still have Squishy. We still have Squishy, and we need to take care of him. He's a lot smaller than Jelly, and we need to find out what to do or what we can do to take care of him, because we don't want the same thing to happen to Jelly to happen to Squishy. Um, so we got back home after the ride. It was around like maybe 3 hours the ride back home, and it was already too late. We didn't even notice, or we didn't even have any time to know what was going on. I guess I'm trying to articulate my thought process here, but this is complicated. Uh, Squishy had already had a stroke, and the patterns on his back was already um, it's like the best way I can explain it is just like it's like the red rings on an Xbox. It's just like it's done. I there's nothing we can do, and Squishy was like jumping around in circles, and it was too late. It was too late. I wish I knew more on this, and I wish I knew how to explain what happened, but I can only explain to you what I saw. Um, and it was horrible. Everything that we saw that day was horrible. We watched both of our best friends. They were our first pets that we've had independently away from our parents. They were ours, and all the responsibility was ours. So yeah, it was horrible. Trying to maintain my composure for YouTube. I don't want to just keep on crying on YouTube, but it was already too late by the time that we got to Squishy, and we held him in our hands, and he was sleeping. We held him in our hands until he eventually passed away. You never know what you have until it's gone. And I miss them very much. I miss them very, very much. Um, they were with us though, the entirety of their time that they were both sick. Um, so at least Samantha and I cannot say that we didn't do everything we could to help them. Um, I doubt that they were in pain. They weren't really showing signs that they were in pain, and Squishy was an instigator when it came to Jelly. So every time that they would have like a little argument, or like they would like bite each other. Frogs don't really bite that hard. It's like gummy bears trying to bite each other. So when Squishy would instigate something with Jelly and Jelly would like retaliate, Squishy would scream. He was always like, so he always if he was scared or in pain, he was the type of animal to like really make it very noticeable. But when he was sick and when he was too weak to move on, or sorry, too weak to continue, he just laid in our hands and fell asleep. He just fell asleep. And that's the last memory that I have with my two pets. It's really tough. I've lost pets before, but the majority of my pets, they've passed of old age, and we've only had Jelly and Squishy for 4 years, and we made sure everything was up to standard for frogs, all things considered. But we don't know what happened. That's the truth. We just don't know We don't know what happened. It was out of nowhere. Samantha and I were literally about to go out on a date, and just the other day they were bright green, jumping around, and they were fine. They were eating, and just like that, you know, 2025 really became the worst year of our lives so far, in the night. And you know, don't know what else really to to say about that. You know, it's sucky. It's a really horrible situation. I'm personally not doing too well. Their terrarium was in our little hallway that we have by our room. Because it was warm in that area, and it was convenient too. There's a lot of space in that area, so every time we go to the living room or even the restroom, it's seeing their terrarium is it's hard to look at it and know that they're not there, you know. All of this I've already talked about, so I've already I've cried my fair share, and you know, I don't want to always be sad. I want to continue, not move on. I want to just continue and be strong, and even though they're gone, I want them to be alive, at least in my memory, and it's the best that I can do. Yeah. So, Jelly and Squishy, I loved you guys. I loved you so much. So, let's move on from that for now. I know it's 12 minutes of me talking about this by now. You guys aren't here for that. I'm so sorry. But, you know, I always say on this channel is a reflection of myself, and I aim to build a community. I want to build a genuine community off of this channel with people that actually care, and you know, I care about how you guys are feeling as well. So, to everyone that's been in the Discord and said some really nice things to me and Samantha, I really appreciate it. I really hope that I hope that you watching this, you don't see this as like some type of trauma dump, but instead of me being very transparent with you guys, because I genuinely care for you guys in this channel. I want you guys to know my headspace, and I want you guys to know that I am I'm just one of you, you know? I'm going through it. Me being a YouTuber doesn't make me special in any way. I'm just here to entertain, and that's just about it. Moving along, before I completely get sidetracked, let me look at my bullet points. Yeah. So essentially, that's pretty much it. I just kind of want to continue. Eventually down the road, this is aiming really high, right? This is like with the expectation that YouTube will succeed no matter what, right? If YouTube really does become my future career, which I'm genuinely hoping it will, if it does, I want to open an exotic animal rehabilitation center or a clinic of some sort. And I want to do something that can help others. You know, a lot of YouTubers go into making candy and or become actors and go into acting or drinks or whatnot. I personally, you know, I don't know if this will make me a lot of money, but I want to do something that would help others. Because what happened to Samantha and I was, I don't want it to happen to anybody else ever again. So that's the goal. The ultimate goal for this channel is to build a community. I want this to be a very solid community where people actually look out for each other. But I also, the ultimate goal is I want to make something in the real world that would genuinely help people and their pets. So it's just an idea, you know, it's just a thought, and hopefully one day we can flesh it out, and one day it can actually be a reality. Mark my words, hold me to this, you know. I genuinely want to do something that matters, not just on the channel, but in more or less in real life as well. And not to say whatever, but we'll do everything we can to make it affordable, because we had to pay to say goodbye to our pets, and that was awful. That was genuinely awful. I struggle enough as it is, and it was so much to get their ashes back. It was so much. Truly, everything that you can think of this whole entire scenario or situation, really, that happened to my fiance and I, it was awful. Every bit of it. There's no redeeming quality to this whatsoever. But yeah, no, that aside, I just kind of want to move on, or sorry, not move on, but continue. I want to keep being passionate and keep being myself, you know, when I keep doing a good job. Thank you for all the supportive comments. You know, as I'm recording this, we're at 256 subscribers. Thank you to each and every single one of you. I'm really glad that you're here. And to all the new people that's probably watching this, sorry if I've lost your attention by now, or if this is not entertaining. I hate having this to be my first impression, but stick around. Hopefully you'll like the rest of the channel. No, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm probably gonna actually make this a video on its own. We'll play Soma. After I make this, I'm gonna record Soma. So if you're watching this, I'm most likely I'm editing Soma too. So don't worry, it'll be like a 2-in-1 type of thing. But this will go out before Soma. Sorry, it's already 20 minutes. So it's like, you know, I respect your time, so I kind of want to keep it. You know, I don't want to like keep pushing it. You know, I'm talking too much. But thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and play Soma. I'm gonna start recording it now, and I'll see you in that video. Okay. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.